Hey, Leverage WP. WildFoodGirl.com needs a survey of its users. And so here's how I'm going to set that up on the website. Now, here's the Wild Food Girl website. This is using WordPress, of course, and a block editor theme. And so if I go to the WordPress dashboard, I've got Fluent Forms Lite or Fluent Forms free version plugin set up on here. And all I'm going to do is set up a form that's a conversational form that can act as a really nice interactive survey. And then I'll set up the admin notification and a notification for the user so they can get an email about the answers that they submitted to the survey. I'll set this up so that the owner of the site can go ahead and create the questions after I've already created this and a page on the website. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Pages, add a new page, and I'm just going to add a blank page to the website for starters, and I'm going to call it survey. And let's just go ahead and put a little bit of content in here. Just going to put a line that says this is the survey. And over here on the page side, let's see, do I have any I was looking to make this a full width page. Let's see what it looks like when I go ahead and update it. At this point, we may already have all the pages being full width. So let me just click the permalink right there. All right, so yeah, there's a full width page. It has the header and it has the footer, which appears on every page of the website. So this is where the survey will live. Perfect. And the owner of the site can change this URL at any time over here under page and then URL on the right hand side. So now that the page is created, let me just hit the WordPress logo to go back, and I'll go under Fluent Forms and click New Form. Now it's going to give me a little wizard or a modal window where I can pick the type of form, whether I want to go for something that's been made already, or create a conversational form, or start from scratch for a regular form. Let's just look at the templates real quick. And let's see if there's a conversational. There's a conversational form that's created there that has a few fields. And let's see if there's a survey. There's a bunch of different surveys that you can use. Oh, these are, let's see, these are pro ones. You can use a client satisfaction survey template if you like. But I don't think that I need to start from a template here. I'm going to go ahead and click Add New Form again and create a conversational form. That's going to make it like what's well known as a Typeform. That's a brand of form software that makes these forms that are a little more interactive. One question to a page and with little animations. They're interactive. So name, email, subject, and query. Really what we want is name, email, and then there's going to be some questions. And usually they'll be, you can choose a text or a text area like this, or you can choose from a series of options like with radio buttons where you can only choose one, or you can choose checkboxes where you can choose more than one. And I'll leave that up to the website owner. But one thing I'll do right here is just go ahead and edit this first form, and instead of calling it subject, I'm just going to call it question 1. And let's see. That's just what's the placeholder, your answer, required or not, etc. Let's just save the form here. And this one is a text area. So this could be, I'm just going to label it text area. And actually, I'll just leave this placeholder blank. And let's put in just a couple more options for the user here. So if I, let me scroll up a little more so the whole thing will fit. And let's see, I'll start with a radio field. So you can add as many options as you want here. Yes, no. You know what is going to be appropriate for Wild Food Girl is to have a series of options. add in this way. Whoops. So let me just save that. You can also do the ability to select more than one. So for that, I'm looking for checkbox or multiple choice. I'm going to use checkbox. There we go. Radio field, checkbox field. And let's leave it at that with a submit button. So I'll just click Save Form. And now since we're still here in the form editor, we could go to Design and then Settings to set up the different options here. So under Design, this is where you can change different colors and things. Designs available in the Pro version, and so we'll have it looking like the blue color here with a little powered by Fluent Forms, which is fine. But under Settings and Integrations, I'm going to set up, I can just show the user what the confirmation message can be once they hit submit. All right, and now let's go down to email notifications. And let's add a notification that will be so that the website, admin notification so that the website owner can get an email when someone submits the form. Let's see. For this email, let's see. I'm just going to manually, I'm going to manually put in the admin email. That's okay. This is a public email for the business owner. And then if you leave it blank, it will show all of, I think, all of the options. But let's see. Let's just make sure. Oh, there's what I want. All data right there. Okay. I can select a to field. Oh, that's like if I want to send it to the user itself. So let me leave it at the admin and then all data. And then just click Save Notification. And then if I want to send a notification to the person that filled out the form with their answers, I can certainly do that. Whoops. I'm just going to call that user notification. Let's select a field, and this will be the email address field that they filled out. And let's just put it as a thanks. Okay. And then I'll put, again, all data inside the email body. I can, of course, put, selected pieces if I want to. I'll come down and click Save Notification. Okay, so now the form itself is done, and it will record entries. It'll record the submissions here and in the WordPress database, and also email them out to admin as well as the person that filled out the form. And so I'm just going to go up here and click up here once to the shortcode for this form. Or if I look at the forms list, I can go ahead and look at this one. I didn't even label it, did I? But over here you have two shortcodes. One is for the regular form, just a regular web form with fields and a button. And one is for the conversational form. And so I'm going to go ahead and click that one, make sure I grabbed the conversational form. I'm also just going to edit this. And up here I can hit the little pencil and just say, I'm just going to call it Survey Form 1. Website owner can rename that so it makes sense to them. Let's make sure this is saved. And I have the shortcode on the clipboard, and so I can really just go back to the page, and let's find that page. There's my survey. And instead of just this line as paragraph text, I can paste in a paragraph block. But in fact, let's just go ahead and delete this block and choose a new block, because there is a shortcode block that you can use for particular shortcodes, and just click update. Now let's take a look at what the form looks like on the actual page. And there we go. And of course, I can put content above and below to describe what I'm asking for here. But let's just go ahead and see what happens. So you can press enter, or you can click the little dot here, the little arrow. Question 1, my answer. I can hit enter. Text area is cool. Let's see. I'm going to choose 2. And for checkbox, I think I'm going to click 1 and 3. All right, and then thank you for submitting your opinions. Great. So the emails should be sent, and I can also go back and look in the Fluent Forms dashboard. I could see entries for all forms, but if I go to this form and click entries, there's my one form. Okay. If I want to, I can look at the survey data and survey logs right here. Great. You can also export it. You can view all the data. You can view a visual report, which will show you how the answers line up in some graphs, which is very interesting. All right, that's it for this video. I appreciate it, and I hope that was useful for you guys. See you next time.